Hi, I'm Hazel, and this is a look at the collectible goodies that have been hidden away in the new 7.3.5 version of Silithus. With the launch of 7.3.5, Silithus is basically a new Legion zone, at least for those characters that have completed Antorus the Burning Throne. It features a shiny new questline, a very big sword, some spooky foreshadowing of events to come, and some collectible goodies to keep your eye out for while you're there. Goodie number one, and the thing that I am clearly most excited for, is a brand new battle pet, the Silithid Mini Tank. So in the new Silithus, we still have 3 Silithid hives. We've got one in the north, one in the west, and one in the south. Each one of those Silithid hives has a specific Silithid rare, and any one of those could drop the new Silithid Mini Tank battle pet. The rares are not really all that rare, they have a very short respawn time, but like other Legion rares, you can only loot them once per day per character. So if you only have one character that can access new Silithus, you get 3 shots per day, just come back every day, kill the rares, and see if you get lucky. The Silithid Mini Tank is also cageable, so if you're not really in the mood to farm it, but you want it like right now, you can go check your local auction house and see what you find there. The early prices are kind of steep. I don't know if anybody is actually selling them for these prices. I would anticipate that those will come down quite a bit over the coming weeks. But you know, if you are on the flip side of that and you feel like continuing to farm for it, especially if you have a lot of alts that have completed the raid to do this with, you can probably sell the extras for at least a good bit of profit if you feel like getting into like the baby giant bug selling business. The second hidden collectible added in 7.3.5 is the Doomsayers Robe Toy. And this is so hidden that nobody knows where it's from yet. It's listed in the journal as a world drop, which means that it could be a very rare drop from either mobs in Silithus or maybe Twilight mobs in Silithus, but I will say that after a full day of the patch being out, not having a single report of a drop on that yet makes me think that maybe that's not it. We're likely going to see the Silithus storyline continue to expand over the next couple of weeks, so my theory is that the mobs that will drop the Doomsayers Robe Toy are going to be added with that storyline expansion. I think that they're not in the game yet, but really nobody knows yet, so if you feel like farming, go have fun, and I wish you the best of luck. The next thing to keep an eye out for is Ogmot's Dream Journal. This one is so easy to get that if you have already done the Silithus questline, it's quite likely that you stumbled across this already, but it's still a cool item to take a look at. It's a readable book that appears to be a 100% drop off of your first kill of this crazy Ogmot dude, and it's a very interesting read. The general gist of it seems to be forecasting old god involvement in Battle for Azeroth. I'm not terribly surprised by that. I kind of hope that we get a full like 7.3 Argus style content patch in BFA, but it's more of like an 8.3 going to the hidden shadow city of Neolotha under the sea kind of thing. I'm really dying to get just as deep into the gritty, slimy old god stuff as we can go. But there are some other interesting things in this book too. For example, let's take a look at page 4. I'm not going to read it word for word, but in vague terms, Ogmot sees a lady wrapped in dark swirlies, which sounds pretty cool. She's leading a herd of blind sheep, and as the story goes, bad things happen to the blind sheep. You know, she leads them off a cliff. Her crow starts eating them, and she's laughing, and Ogmot's laughing, and everybody's having a great time except for the sheep. So in my completely uneducated and mostly taking a wild guess opinion, that mysterious figure is either going to be A, like a main cultist figure that we either haven't met yet, or maybe we met in the past that's going to take like a frontal role in Battle for Azeroth, or B, that could be Jaina, based on what we saw at the very end of the Alliance version of the cinematic that we got in 7.3.5. You know, Dark Lady has a crow. I got a Jaina vibe from that. We've got a lot of references to sheep, which have been tied to mages and therefore Jaina in the past. And this just kind of seems like something that she might do. So that has been Tinfoil Lore with Hazel. I would love to hear what you guys think that's all about in the comments. And just generally, there's a bunch of really interesting stuff in this journal, so if you picked it up but you haven't actually read it yet, it's not very long and I recommend that you take a look. And that's mostly it for new Silithus collectibles. There are some new hunter pet tameable models available in Silithus. They've redone the Silithid in particular. So if you're a hunter interested in new pets, I recommend that you check out the WoW-Petopia page. There was a bunch of new ones added in 7.3.5 and they have like this whole list with pictures and locations, so I'll just link that in the description. And for now, that's it for new collectibles from Silithus. I really hope that we find a source in the Doomsayers robe soon because I want those. If the appearance buff from that lasts for a while and it will stick through combat, I am so down to raid as a Twilight Doomsayer. The coin of many faces doesn't quite get me through my whole raid night. Anyways, thanks for watching. Let me know what you think. I would love to read some of your theories about what's going on in Ogmot's journal, so please put those in the comments if you have any. And I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful day. Bye!